Hi guys, in this session we will only talk about how to install a Python and uh, the associated IDLE, IDLE or GUI or the platform you can say where you can write your Python script or run your program. So in order to have this downloaded on your local machine, you need to download Python first. So you go to a browser and just write download Python. And you have the Python org, which is official website for the Python. You just click there, and as per uh, the kind of local machine you have, either you have a Windows machine, Mac or Linux. As per the compatibility of your machine, you go for the download. Here you can see 3.12.3. This is the latest version of Python we have. So just click here, download. I have my Windows machine, so I will go for just clicking this, and in a moment you have a downloaded file here, and just click this one open. I have already installed on my machine. That's why it's showing me that you want to modify, repair or uninstall. If I will not have all installed a Python on my machine, then I will have directly indication that go for the full installation or custom installation like this. And there is a checkbox in order to set up this Python on your machine. You need to check a checkbox while executing your EXL file to have installed Python on your machine. Just check that box, and that box will indicate that packages, meaning there are packages which is external packages, and pip is the mediator, will handle all those packages and import into the Python environment. So you need to check this pip checkbox. Just keep this in mind and then start as usual. So I'm canceling here from this. Once you have downloaded on your machine a Python, then you can go and check by just clicking command prompt CMD. And here, the same way you will have a direction when you run a command prompt here, and then you gonna write Python. This will let you a prompt like this, triple arrow. That means we have Python installed on my machine. You can see a Python 3.12.3, which is same as the latest version here. So I have downloaded or installed the same latest version of Python on my machine. You can do the same. And if you want to have what kind of a version we have, and you can see like Python 3.12. So in this way, you can have the Python installed, and what kind of versions you have installed, everything you can see using a command prompt. Now, you have Python installed. That's not enough because you only installed Python. But where should you run your Python code or script to do a multiple task? That means you need a platform where you should go and start writing your Python script. So what should you do? You need to download a platform like GUI, Graphic User Interface. In this way, I will simply recommend you that you go and download Anaconda. What anaconda is? Anaconda is a navigator which have a collections of uh, platform GUI where you can run a multiple script. In this way, just go to the same way as a browser and write anaconda anaconda navigator download like this, and you will have anaconda website. Just go there and you can download as per your system compatibility. If you have Windows, then once you click the download, the system will refer to your Windows system. If you have some different system like Mac or Linux, then uh, the instruction will direct you with the compatibility of the system that you have, and you go to download or install on your machine. Just click this download and you will have the download file. This is free download here. So this is a no cost download here. Just click and start using the collections of GUI Anaconda Navigator has. You just click download, you have the extension file, just double click it and install on your machine in the simple way as any software you're gonna install on any machine. This is the simple way. But once you have installed Python and the Anaconda Navigator, then you have to launch uh, Navigator, Anaconda Navigator. You have to write here Anaconda. I have already downloaded and installed on my machine. So I just double click. Once you have downloaded and installed, then just double click it the way I click it now, and this will initiate the launching of the Anaconda Navigator on your machine. Let's wait for a minute. I will show you what uh, the interface look like for the Anaconda Navigator. Here, I have launched my Anaconda Navigator on my machine, and you can see in the left side we have some menus: environments, learning, and community. Meaning, environments, what kind of environment you want to set up for your purpose. Now, learning is the section where you can learn everything here, like Python, VS Code, Conda, Scikit-learn, whatever uh, tutorial you want to learn from here, you can do for that. And this is the community where you have multiple experts associated with it. You go and just engage with those and explore the various which you have not familiar with those kinds of uh, tasks. And this environment, you can see what are the packages we have installed in Anaconda Navigator and when it was released. Every in the version of packages you can also see in the right side. Now I am at home. Here you can see there are a bunch of GUI we have where you gonna uh, write your Python script. So in order to run your Python script, there are multiple GUI and individuals can suggest. I will suggest you one Anaconda Navigator where you can find the different GUI. Here we have a pie chart which is cost associated, but when you gonna download a community version or developer version, then you will have at no cost. And this is your Jupyter Lab. This is Jupyter Notebook and the Visual Code, Visual Studio Code here has Orange, and here you have R Studio programming, and here I have Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. So in this uh, Python sections, you just need PyCharm Professionals, Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook or Visual Studio Code. I recommend you either use your Jupyter or VS Code. So in order to have this installed on your machine, you can see the install, launch, and there are few button uh, icons we have need to install. So if you want to have to run on your machine, then you need to install first, then you're gonna click your launch. Meaning where you are finding that the launch button is available, meaning those have already been installed on my machine. Which are not installed will have install button available. So in order to click this, I recommend you PyCharm, Visual Studio Code and Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab. These two you can also find over any browser. This should have to install on your machine. So we will see in the next session how to write a Python script in Jupyter Notebook or Visual Code or PyCharm, any of the GUI we have. We will have most of the time Jupyter Notebook or Visual Code. That would be the my preference for everyone because I have seen so far there is no error comes in. If by mistakes, if by mistake I have written something wrong in the code, then absolutely error will comes up. But if anything from the system side, if any package we are lack at, then it will indicate that this package required to run this Visual Studio Code or your program. So it and just click those button, it will direct you there where you have those packages available, and then click on install on your machine and then start smoothly. It's never breaking up. So happy learning. See you in the next video for the next Python sections. Thanks for watching.